Okay, so in Baroque music, generally speaking, we're not so much thinking about notes or beats as we are bars. So the bar is the thing that's most important. So now, and so particularly when you have a cadence like that with an octave, you get this a lot in this piece. The second one is just an afterthought. You get it at the end of the next section. That second one, the lower octave, doesn't matter as much. Now, in this minuet, you have accents in the second bar. That doesn't mean the same thing as it does in Romantic or classical music, in Baroque music. It means you give the start of the note a bit of a, but it doesn't make it louder per se. The first beat of the bar still needs to be strongest. So, in terms of what you're doing with the bow, you want to be heavy on the first beat of the bar, and move your bow very fast and lighten up through each bow stroke. So we've got an echo there, piano for the second half of that little section I just played, and it's always the first one. And that always is going towards the bar line. Echo there. You see, a lot of what I'm doing here is further out in the bow than you might do. If you're right at the heel, it's very difficult to lighten what you're doing with the bow. So I messed the bowing up there, but that's the general idea. It's got the downbeats being strong, and then when you have a crescendo, you can work through it a little bit, but even then. So there's a lot of that. And then over the page, on the second page of this, you can't be too heavy because it's not the downbeat. So it's So nothing heavy there at all, and particularly because the second lot are all pianissimo. So the other thing that you need to notice when I'm doing this is that nothing's really legato. Doesn't really work in Baroque music quite so much. Even at the beginning, I mean, obviously the stuff that's slurred is legato. But overall, nothing's fully legato all the way through. It's always got sort of a little bit of a lift to it or a bounce.